Okay, my name is Chea. I've been dancing with Tantrum for now a year. This is my second time renewing.
What are you excited for Tantrum this year?
I am excited for the performances and the growth that we can get from doing performances, as well as choreography practice. I do like how the first 6 months we are entering our training arc, which is house, hip hop, Afro, jazz, and choreography. So I like focusing on those with the idea of training will help hone all of us to be on a good level to dance together.
Your directors mentioned you're taking intensives and private lessons on your off time. What's the most challenging or surprising thing you've learned about yourself through this extra training?
I've realized how important these intensives and privates are because it allows me to hone in on choreography or a type of style more deeper. I feel like sometimes just taking classes with the 1 hour 15 mark, it doesn't allow me to digest. So having intensives where it's more one-on-one or a smaller group allows me to get further focused. So I do feel like that level up of dance experience and retention and execution go up doing these. So I really do recommend intensives.
You mentioned clubbing was your initial outlet before finding dance. What was that first aha moment when you realized structured dance was your true calling?
So dancing in the club with a little bit of intoxication was always a fun thing, but I got tired of the after feeling. I realized that structured dance was more my thing after taking my first dance class at K-Pop Center in October 2022, which kind of skyrocketed my love and desire to pursue structured dance. I think it was just super fun to move and actually dance with music, with on beats and counts and stuff, and just being in a room full of other people who want to dance too just kind of helps solidify that, okay, this is something I want to pursue.
If you could create a dance piece inspired by a typical day in the ER, what would be the 3 key moments you'd highlight?
I think I would highlight Chea, specifically erratic dancing, because that's just how the ER is. Nothing is very structured in there. So to have I guess a concept of chaos, which is erratic movements or maybe very staccato movements, can help symbolize that. Another key element to incorporate ER in dancing is maybe in addition to having the chaos movements is having a lot of people maybe hitting different styles to the same type of music. I think that would be a good way to tie in the music itself, but also incorporate other styles that can show even though things can be chaotic, they could still flow.
You started with a free class pass that changed everything. If you could go back and watch yourself in that first class, what would surprise you most about how far you've come?
I think I would see even though I've always kind of been confident, I guess, in the club, I could see the confidence level when I see that first video. I was very timid, very shy because I was unfamiliar with the moves. I remember in the choreography I was doing a heel toe, which is a very common house step. And since I've been doing house for a year, it's super natural. So I could just see the change in confidence from being able to execute that move because I've been honing in on it versus when I first started. I think I'm impressed to see how flow my body doing the choreography. I remember it being a little bit awkward at first, but now that I've been dancing for a little bit over 2 years, I could see how I'm able to listen to music better, connect with musicality, execute things with more structure. Also just be more about my limbs. I think that was one of the biggest things is I didn't really have body awareness.
You've described your parents' hard work as a source of inspiration. If you were to dedicate a performance to them, what theme or message would you absolutely need to include?
They know that I dance, but I think they don't know to the deep level of how much I do dance. So I think their idea of me dancing, they're not quite sure, but I've shown them some videos. So I think maybe a very hip hop type of move or maybe a boy band type of thing, because they grew up in the 90s and 80s, so they're familiar with Britney Spears and NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. So I think if they were to see me showcase some of that type of choreography on a stage, they'd be whoa, my son's a dancer. I would love to show them my house and hip hop stuff, but I feel that's kind of a niche and they wouldn't, as them not being dancers, they might not see it at the same type of perspective or level. But I feel nostalgia always plays a role for everybody, and if they were to see me again on stage doing choreography to songs that they know, again the 90s pop songs, I think it would be a good experience for them. Alrighty y'all, that is it. Thank you so much.